Ash Williams, the savior of humanity, at least from the TV show. That's who we're playing today. He's ready to go. He's old, he's handsome, and that's how we're going to start the video. What's going on, guys? Evil Dragon here, back with another video. Today we're playing Evil Dead the game again, but we're playing on the Survivor side. I'm going to just kind of go through this match I have here, a very good match on how I play. I'm going to explain all of the character, well, at least Ash, at least. I'm going to explain his character. I'm going to explain the basics of each class and how they all work, and I'm going to explain the objectives. Kind of like how I did for the demon. We're going against Eligos, which is a possessor demon. He's kind of hard to go against. But pretty much you start off, you spawn in, you want to immediately try and loot up, especially ammo, and pink F, which you get from chests, heals, and maybe a firearm, unless you do start with a firearm. Like as Ash, I start with a chainsaw, but if I say play the lady cop, she starts with a pistol. So certain characters start with certain things, or they have certain skills, that sort of thing. As you notice right here, I collect multiple pink F and I put it into melee. That's because the chainsaw is a really good weapon, so you'll want to boost my own melee stats as much as I can, as quickly as I can, so I can do more damage to basic unit when the demon is a lot weaker. You also notice I don't have a firearm yet. That's okay. You find stuff throughout the map as you go along to get your objectives, which is the 3 map pieces. You have to go to different locations. Hopefully, you'll find better chests, which will have more pink F, better weapons, as there are rarities for weapons, common, uncommon, rare, that sort of thing. I think it's white is common, blue is uncommon. I think then it goes to like purple rare and then orange legendary. I don't really know what they're called, but that's what I'm just going to assume. As you can see, I'm in the location of one of the map pieces. So once you get all 3 map pieces, the Necronomicon pages and the Kandarian dagger do appear on the map. Pretty cool. Then you go for them. You have to spend a certain amount of time as the demon throws little mini demons at you. As you can see real quick before with the Legos, he has basic units that explode when you beat them. Do a finisher, they don't explode. Sorry, got off track there. Pretty much, yeah. You spend time in the little zones with the collecting pages and the dagger. From there, you go on to fight the dark ones. Use the dagger that you got to summon some sort of like spell to defeat the dark ones, and then from there you have to defend the Necronomicon for 2 minutes, kind of like how with Evil Ash, when I played the demon, I had to destroy the Necronomicon in 2 minutes. So it's a little bit different there. Yeah, the demon, you see, there's a fear bar bottom underneath my little character health in the bottom left. It's a little pink. It goes up as I interact with that trap there. A little bit difficult, but that's okay. And yeah, you'll notice I usually do finishers. That's because with Ash Williams, his power for finishers is pretty good. Speaking of powers, there are 4 unique classes for each survivor. Starting off, there's the leader. The leader characters are King Arthur, I believe it's Annie Nobi, I think that's her name, and Ash Williams from the TV show. They all do their own things, pretty much the leader class, so it's just they have an aura around them that boosts their own other survivors. That's pretty much all they do. Then there's warrior classes, which take a lot more damage and dish out a lot more melee damage. That's all they do. There is then the hunter class, which is very frail, can't take as many hits, have not as good health, but they do a lot more ranged weapon damage and they can find loot a lot easier. Finally, you have the support or healer class, which I actually have not tried yet at all, period. But all they do is they just heal your team a lot faster with shield and heals. As I said, I mentioned the leader characters. The characters for warrior class is Evil Dead, the 3rd movie, Ash Williams, Henry the Red, and I think it's like Ed or Scotty. And then for Hunter, there's Kelly, Amanda, or Lady Cop, Evil Dead 2 Ash, and again Ed or Scotty. I can't remember which one. The support team, there's Evil Dead Ash, the first movie. There's his sister Cheryl and Pablo, and those are all the survivor characters. They all have their own unique abilities as well, individual abilities. Like I said, bottom right, my circle ability just kind of does a little shockwave that does balance bar damage or white bar damage to all troops around me, as an example. Or for, I think it's King Arthur, he kind of gets like a flaming sword where it boosts everyone's melee damage. Pablo can summon a shield over time. Kelly has infinite dodging for like 10 to 15 seconds, whatever. But yeah, that's kind of all some of the characters I have played and their unique abilities. Right now, I'm going to skip ahead to the daggers or the page. We're going to show what happens when you're on the survivor side of things over there. Now, pretty much Any of the survivors can activate the pages or the dagger. It doesn't have to be anyone. As you see, there's now a blue circle there. Pretty much, the survivors have to stay inside that circle. The more survivors there are in the circle, the quicker the objective gets claimed with time. As you can see, it really slowly goes up because there's only 2 of us in there. A person gets in there, and then I go ahead and help the third person who's being attacked by a possessed, in fact, I was going to say infected, deadite. Now, the whole point of this is to collect pages here, which are kind of like the end game goal. You know, you have to protect the pages at the end, and then the dagger is how you defeat the dark ones in the end of the game. So that's why you have to get the dagger. Those are like the 2 objectives. Now, the demon, as you saw when I played the demon in that video, you just kind of set up traps. You possess people to attack other people, hurl your own troops at them, summon a boss, maybe that sort of thing. But as survivors, you're just you want to stay in that circle to get it as fast as you can, while also taking care of the deadites that attack you. You know, get your ammo from them, get heals from them. Heck, the more you take them out, the less of a chance if they do summon a boss that you won't be overwhelmed as much. Towards the end here, you'll notice that I'm doing some 2 finishers. My fear level is definitely higher. My teammates are being like kind of like overwhelmed with fear, being possessed. A chest will spawn right at the end, giving you really good loot. A blue chest for the first objective, and a purple chest for the second objective, so that's pretty good. But yeah, then when you saw the blue circle kind of exploded, that means that the demon the Kandarian demon, gets exercised and gets teleported randomly somewhere else in the map. So now our goal is we can either loot up, or we can continue and move on to the next place, which is the dagger. Now we're going to go ahead and skip the dagger, and we're going to move on to the final showdown with the demon and the dark ones. Also, real quick note, right here, you'll see how my fear level is really high. Now I'm possessed, kind of how you saw when I possessed survivors in the other video. This is what it looks like. I literally can't move, can't shoot, can't fight back, can't do anything. You just kind of sit there and watch as your own character starts fighting your own team, which is kind of, yeah, they just kind of have to do damage to kind of knock the demon right out of you. But that's just a little side note right there that I think is really funny, because if you have really high energy, and say it's 1 person left because you've killed a bunch of others or they're all down, you can go ahead and possess them if they have a high enough fear level, which literally that means they can't res their teammates, they can't collect their souls. Also, a good thing is, like, this guy was somewhat smart. He would have used my ammo up, because as you see, I only have, I do have 21 shots, and it's sure it's only a 2 shot weapon. But if he kept wasting my ammo, it means towards, like, the final battle, I wouldn't have had as much left, because you can only carry, like, I think 30 bullets, lawn weapons, 50 bullets, handguns. I think it's like 40 bullets for the weird kind of weapons like crossbow and saw gun. But yeah, it's just really funny how, again, he could have been using my shotgun, but he decided to just use my chainsaw because it doesn't do more. I don't know, it's just very weird there. You also notice how my weapons are kind of bad. Like, sure, I have a purple sword, really good melee weapon, but I'm still using a common boomstick, which you'll see how, the reason why I'm doing that is because it's honestly really hard. Man, I'm not gonna lie, they're really good, the finishers. They do buff my own stats, though. I just do more melee damage as Ash. Sorry, going off track. The reason why I have a common weapon is because it is very hard to get a good weapon, so I'm just kind of lucky I got the weapon from the dagger. Anyways, as you can see, I'm holding the dagger now. This is what it does. As a team, you kind of hold it up using a spell to attack the dark ones. The kind of goal and point here is just keep moving in a circle around. It definitely makes it harder to be attacked by the dark ones, which will hurl spells at you or do a giant shockwave. Also, the deadites will start farming around. They kind of start spawning still. A zone will start circling slowly, so if you're really far out to get to the dark ones, it's kind of like a storm from like Fortnite. A zone moves in a lot closer. But yeah, towards the end here, you'll see that it goes down pretty fast if you're all using the spell. Obviously, they're going to try and attack the normal demon. But there, 2 minutes now starts on the clock. It doesn't officially start yet until the dark ones are officially gone. And then the moment the book spawns, 2 minutes. Just guard the book for 2 minutes. There, timer started. 1 minute 55 seconds. Obviously, as the demon, they're going to start throwing elite troops, basic troops, and boss troops if they decide to go into a boss troop. Why am I being knocked back? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. You can see, yeah, they're right an example right there. If you don't do a finisher, the deadite will explode doing a little shockwave, which is kind of hard. I don't think I opened my map to show you, but yeah, slowly it's definitely getting a lot more enclosed. Oh, there's Aligos. There's the boss unit. So he kind of teleports to you using his melee attacks. He's quite powerful. He's trying to kill us rather than just go for the book. I'm not entirely sure why, but yeah, he's knocking me back. He dies. But yeah, sorry. There's a zone moving in, and obviously you have to run to get over here when the moment the dark ones spawn in, and you can attack them as the survivors. So if you're on the other edge of the map and you get caught, I've never been in the zone, but I'm assuming it honestly is a one-hit shot. That's my own assumption, just because the whole point of this is to get here really fast. So I do wonder if it's a one-hit shot. I honestly don't know. But yeah, 50 seconds remaining. I just want to real quick take this time to just say thank you guys for the small delay. I was really busy this week with a lot of work, but now I was able to get this video up. I'm also going to do a little, probably like just a short, another short that's like a minute, 2 minutes, minute and a half long tomorrow. That'll be fun. And also the day this comes out, which I believe is the day after, I think this is the Wednesday or Thursday, the day this video comes out. An update just happened to this game, adding a completely brand new map, 2 new weapons, a bunch of skins, a bunch of new kind of like bug fixes and stuff, which is really cool. The weapons they added was like a mace and explosive crossbow. They added a whole castle map from the 3rd movie, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do another video on this, no doubt. I might even end up streaming this at one point. Absolutely love this game. As we reach the climax of the point, we end, the game ends. There that guy goes, he pops. So yeah, it just does a shockwave, completely destroying all the rest of the Deadites and the big demon. You'll see the points are based off of damage, units killed, healed, pink F collected, time on objectives, etc. Did I do the best? I did do the best. Okay, I had like 60 units, finishers, boss units, all that stuff. But I hope you guys did enjoy nonetheless. Maybe leave a like, maybe leave a nice comment down below, maybe hit that subscribe button, obtain that little bell. See you guys next time for some more Evil Dead the game. Bye guys!